Howdy y'all, welcome back to Rat's Nest Hot Rods. We are working on my 1965 Coupe de Ville, and we're going to shave door handles today. A little bit of welding and a lot of prep for another coat of epoxy primer. I'll show two different tips to make your templates. It was kind of an accident for me. I didn't realize I could get my hand inside the door to do it the second way, but I'll show them both. And then get those welded in and start scuffing all the panels and get them ready for epoxy paint again. Here's the first method. It involves a paint marker and some cardboard. Fairly simple. And like I said, I didn't think I could get my hand inside the door, so I did it this way. Wet it, press the cardboard on, voila, decent template. I'll do the same thing up on the door handle here. As you can see, works quite well. Let's show the different avenue to get to the same result here. If you can get your hand in, do it this way. They're both going to produce the same result. I thought that I might be a little bit more accurate this way, and like I said, 2 times before I didn't realize I could get my hands in there. So I pressed in the cardboard from the back side and then marked it out with a Sharpie. We're going to take that from here and go over to the scissor section of the shop, which is wherever the scissors are, and then start cutting that stuff out of a piece of metal. Sorry, that was my phone. I should learn to silence this thing at some point. Let me speed us up, and I'll come back in later when there's something to talk about.
Cosmos like a leech. I got the songs for nothing. I got these lyrics for cheap. I got a coyote for your raincoat. I got a big...
This is my Woodward Fab 3-in-1. I believe it's a 12-inch, and it's really handy. Nice for cutting these little pieces of metal. A little overkill, but it does a good job as a small metal brake, box pan brake, slip roll, and shear.
It's just a dope. Well, look at my suitcase full of rope. I got the knives just like an Ethiop. I got tickets to the kingdom, tickets to the kingdom. I got the great codes, hanging with the hangman, hanging with the gramophone. In my pocket I got the payday loan. In my mouth I got the dough.
As you'll see, I'm a big fan of using magnets to hold things in place, and this is a little earth magnet I picked up from Home Depot, and it really works well for holding these little chiclets or nickels in place before you weld them. So I get a couple tacks on and then take the magnet off. Works good. This is one thing that I've gotten in the habit of, putting a light inside the panel you're working on if you can, just to make sure there's no pinholes left in those welds. I don't like leaving any holes there that any water can get through or moisture in the future from the backside and rust the panel out. But that works pretty good. We'll move into some wax and grease remover just to get it cleaned off, and then we're going to hit it with a DA and start prepping it for another coat of epoxy, as well as hit that hood and trunk lid behind us there.
Take your badass side
Alright y'all, we've hit the end of another video. Nothing more rewarding than watching wax and grease remover dry. Almost as bad as watching paint dry or grass grow. Anyway, I hope you like the videos. I'm going to keep putting them up. A lot of it is for me so that I can document the progress on the 65 and then have something back to look at someday when start to finish put in one of those super high speed jobs where kind of time lapse and show the whole project. Please like and subscribe, and thank you to Mountain Con and the Whiskey Club here in Seattle for providing the music. As always, peace and grease, sucker.